Good morning, Monique. Thanks so much for having me on today.
And how are you doing?
I'm doing just great. It's beautiful out there.
I'm pretty sure most people know because I talk about you guys all the time. But in case you guys don't, Dr. Milan Shah is from Beautologie.
Yes, I am one of the doctors over there at Beautologie. My forte at Beautologie is I do all the non-surgical aesthetics. I do everything in the cosmetic world that doesn't require a knife. The other four guys at our practice do everything from the facelifts to the tummy tucks. I do everything from laser treatments to Botox to fillers, and that's my kind of hat at Beautologie.
Well, that's definitely a great hat to wear. So tell me this. I know the women are coming in constantly on a regular basis. Is it common with men to come in and get services from Beautologie?
Absolutely. Men kind of shunning away from this stuff is a thing of the past.
Right.
I'll tell you, with what I do, the non-surgical aesthetics, I would say 1 in every 5, 1 in every 6 patients is a male patient.
Really?
And guys want this just as much as any gal does. Everything from fillers to get rid of some lines in the face to maybe a laser treatment to get rid of some scarring or hair removal to get rid of that back hair. We do get a lot of guys into our practice.
Okay, that's interesting. So there's so many services that Beautologie offers. I want to focus on 3 of those services, with the first one being the tattoo removal. Can we talk to everybody about that?
Sure. So, tattoo removal, basically it's a laser that we use. And what this laser is doing is it's breaking up the ink in the tattoo. And by doing that, it's going to lighten the tattoo. Right. Now, we get people from all walks of life that come in that want to lighten tattoos or maybe just lighten them a little bit so they could get another piece put on. An ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend name they want to get rid of.
Yeah, I know that's common.
Or just they're going into law enforcement or the military, and these tattoos are preventing them from, getting that job. And so depending on the size, it could take anywhere from 5 minutes up to half an hour.
Okay, that's not bad at all. So I also want to talk about lips, Dr. Shah. Can we talk about lips? A lot of people that I know have gotten their lips done. Can you explain to the people what is involved in that process?
The first thing about lips is, there's a lot of apprehension. Most of our female patients are very scared because they've seen that one person, on TV, or they're a friend of a friend that just, went overboard.
Overboard, yes.
And so they're so scared. And so part of the process is just, letting the patients know that, that is not the norm. That's not common. For every one of those people that have gone overboard, there's, hundreds of people walking among you that have some filler in their lip and you won't even notice.
Exactly.
And that's the point. We want them to look nice and natural, or, just a little bit more defined, a little bit more plumped. The treatment itself is pretty straightforward. You come in, we definitely numb up the area. The lips are pretty sensitive, so we numb it up with a combination of lidocaine and maybe, what a dentist does, like a block with lidocaine. Usually it's pretty tolerable. And then we start injecting. It takes only about 10, 15 minutes to do.
Oh, wow.
And, we could give them defined lips, give them that pucker back in the lips, or, usually as we age, our lips tend to thin out too. So we're just giving back that lost volume.
That's awesome. Okay, I got Dr. Shah from Beautologie in the building with me right now. We're going to play one song, and then when we get back, I want to talk about something that I'm personally getting a service from Beautologie from. And we'll get to that in just minutes. Keep it right here. It's Hits 93.1. It's Hits 93.1, and once again, for those of you just tuning in, I do have Dr. Milan Shah from Beautologie in the studio with me right now. So lastly, I want to talk about laser hair removal, something that I am actually doing through Beautologie right now, and I absolutely love it. Most amazing thing ever. Don't ever have to worry about waxing or threading again, ladies. Trust me. And I'm not going to lie. I was scared at first. It took me a few years to convince myself to do it, but it was the best thing ever. So I want you to tell our listeners that there's nothing to worry about.
So lasers have come a long way. 10 years ago, they used to be painful. We could only do really, really light skin or really, really dark hair, and there was a lot more risks back then. The lasers we have of today are extremely, some of the best technology ever made, actually. Extremely comfortable, extremely safe, and they work for a variety of skin types. And so, it is a procedure, depending on how many years we're going after. It could take 10 minutes for, like, the face, bikini or underarms, maybe 10, 15 minutes. If we're doing legs or large areas like men's back, you'll be there for about half an hour. The laser we use is called the Luminous Light Shear Duet, and it's actually considered to be one of the most safest and comfortable lasers out there. Big reason not to be scared about these procedures. They've really come a long way, and they're so effective.
Yes, they are. One of the best decisions I've made. All right, so those are just 3 of the many services that you offer at Beautologie. I would encourage all of you listening right now to visit the website at beautologie.com. It's an amazing, informative website. There's before and after pictures, real-life testimonials, and just everything you need to know about any service you could possibly think of. All the information is on the website, so do yourself a favor and check it out when you get a chance. And can I mention that Beautologie has been voted the best in Bakersfield for the last 10 years?
Yes, thank you so
That
much.
should say something right there, people.
Thank
So
you.
I don't talk about Beautologie every single day for no reason. There's definitely a reason. And Dr. Milan Shah, you're definitely one of them. So thank you so much for everything you do.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate you having me on.
Of course, making women and men feel beautiful and handsome again. I mean, that's what it's all about, to make yourself feel good, about yourself. And,
Absolutely.
And that's why you guys do what you do. So we appreciate that. So I would visit the website at Beautologie.com or give them a call at 865-5006 and schedule your free consultation for any service that you're interested in. Dr. Milan Shah, thank you so much again for stopping by.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.